Hi, welcome back to another Student of Life video. Today I want to talk about a concept that I call the investment mindset. Let's get into it. So this is a concept that I thought of when I was at a marriage retreat with my wife a couple months back. I've been kind of mulling over this, and I think it's a really good way to frame things. Let me just tell you the story and then we'll get into what it means. So we were at this marriage conference and we try to go to one every year. It's just our time to reconnect, focus on us, and have conversations that we might have been avoiding or whatever. So over the weekend, we were having lunch and just talking over things, and I just started to tell her things I've been learning, things that I've written down in my notebooks, ideas that I've had, successes from work, and it really seemed to interest her, and she seemed to be getting a lot of value out of those things. And I was trying to think about, like, man, why is she so interested in that? And it finally clicked for me. Since she is the manager of our house, she is the primary one that takes care of things around the home. She makes it into a peaceful environment. She cleans up. She does the laundry. She makes healthy food. She is the backbone of this household. And one of the aspects of her role is to support me so that I don't have to worry about any of that. I can go to work every morning with a clear mind, knowing that I don't have to worry about things that are going on at home. My wife's got that taken care of. And it's super nice. She works so hard. And so whenever she works in the home, that is in part to support me, and I get to reap the benefits of that. And when she invests into me, it is exciting for her to see a return from that investment, if that makes sense. So when she supports me around the house, allows me to do what I do best without having to worry about anything else, she is putting that investment in me, and then it's my job to take that and to make value from that, to bring value from that. And that's what investments do. Whenever you invest money, you expect to get a return from that. And when you do, it's exciting. And if you don't, then you're like, oh, I don't want to invest in that thing anymore. And it's the same thing. People will invest time into you, and when they do that, just know that it is rewarding to them when you take the things that you've been given and give a return of value, when you show that you've grown from that, when you provide value to a business. This is basically them investing in you in expectation that you will give them value for that. And so it's helped me to think about this in my personal life. I believe that there is a God, and I believe that He has given me life and resources. He's given me a wife to steward, and so my responsibility is to take those things. I'm supposed to take the finances that I've been given control over and grow them. I'm supposed to take my wife, who God has brought to me. I am supposed to help her to flourish, and likewise for her, she invests into me, supporting me, and that allows me to do everything that I do. And so I would really encourage you to think about, especially with regard to your time. God has given you the time that you have here on earth for a reason, and it's your responsibility to create value from that. Your finances. God has given you a job to make finances. It's your responsibility to take what you make and don't just squander it. You have to take it, be wise with it, invest it, grow it. There's a parable in the Bible about that. The master gives talents to his servants, and the ones that take that and they double the profits, then they get a huge reward from God. And the one who buries it, the one who squanders his wealth that he's been given to manage, he's the one who is cursed. And so I think the same is true for each one of us. Whatever resources are at our disposal, it's our job to take those and either multiply it or use it to turn it into value. And I think it's really advantageous when you view things. You view everything as a resource to be used to either multiply it or create more value from it. There's so many directions you could go. I just want to kick off this thought process for you, and I hope it helps. I hope it helps change the way you think about things, change the way you think about time. You're given a limited amount of time. You have to use that time for things that are meaningful and valuable. And that doesn't mean just working all the time either. I'm not necessarily just advocating for the hustle culture. I think there's lots of value that you can do in restful activities. You can have conversations with people. You can just enjoy gifts that God has given you and thank him for it. That's what God gave back in the Old Testament. That's what God gave the Jews the Sabbath for. It's a day of holy remembrance to the Lord. They weren't working on that day, but the meaningful things that they were doing with that time, it was not just to be wasted. It was to enjoy the gifts of the Lord, to eat their meat and drink wine and be happy and rejoice in him. That's the purpose of it. And so God likes it when we take enjoyment in what he's given us. At the same time, we shouldn't just turn to hedonism and waste everything that we've been given for our own enjoyment. I think the Bible makes it pretty clear. We're supposed to work 6 days, rest 1. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there. I'm probably missing some things. Let me check my notes, make sure I'm not missing anything huge. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope this can kick off a conversation. Talk about it with your friends. Post a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you agree? And if so, what are some areas that you think you could use some more investing in? Until the next video, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.